Stay tuned after the feature presentation for a special quartet of Meet the Crotoonians mini-sodes. And now our feature presentation. Funding for the Railways of Crotoonia, Tillie to the Rescue has been provided by...
Here at Super Bowl Lanes, we're about fun, community, and involvement.
Whether you're at the grill or the alley, at Super Bowl Lanes, it's always a good time.
At Super Bowl Lanes, we care about the importance of family, teamwork, community, and of course, fun. Super Bowl Lanes is a proud sponsor of the MilanToon channel. Super Bowl Lanes, let the good times bowl. Far away in the country of Crotoonia, there lives a railway company called the Fantasyland and Fairy Tale Railway Traction Company Limited. There are many engines that live here who run the main lines and branch lines of Crotoonia's railways. One of the smallest engines in the company was a switch engine named Tillie. She moved engines in and out of the sheds, sorted out all the coaches and wagons, and prepared and brought the trains for the big engines to take down the main line. The biggest diesel of the company was Farnsworth. He adored pulling passenger trains over the mountains to the towns, but he loathed any goods train.
Where are my coaches?
Hold your wheels, Farnsworth. They're nearly ready.
Well, hurry up. I can't waste time dealing with silly little engines like you.
What do you mean, silly? I spend my days running these yards while you zoom down the main line with your coaches.
Well, you work with freight cars. I work strictly with passenger coaches. I never touch those dirty things.
Well then, you're a disposable engine then. You won't be ready for emergency trains then.
Disposable? I'll have you know that I'm an indispensable engine. I am needed for passenger work. You're just as important to us big engines as that puny little tender engine from the circus or whatever.
Who are you calling puny?
Watch where you're going along those points.
Well, watch what you say about us smaller engines. We may not be as big as you, but we're just as useful as you over-glossed passenger engines.
Oh, I didn't need this today. Good day, sir. I said good day.
Nothing warranted you saying good day that second time.
I don't care.
Morning, sir. Express runs right away?
Sorry, Montana, but Miss Ella had to do some rescheduling this morning. There's a slow goods train waiting at Selgood Central Yards, and she wanted you to pick it up from all the stations in the Selgood region, then start work on the express train.
No problem, sir. Be back in a bit.
I wish I could take a train outside of the yards.
Just then, Tillie's friend Thomas arrived. Like a few Crotoonians, he often stops by from the island of Sodor, and this morning he was just bringing a goods train of supplies to his own branch line in Crotoonia.
Good morning, Tillie. How are things in the junction?
Same as always. Everybody's busy with their own jobs while I'm stuck shunting cars and coaches into place.
Don't worry, Tillie. I'm sure you'll get a chance to work outside Callville. I was a shunter like you when I started on Sodor, but once I learned enough and proved I was really useful, I got my own branch line and coaches.
Really?
Really. So don't worry. You work your hardest around here, and I know for a fact that you'll have a bigger job soon enough. Oh, sorry, Tillie. I have to take these supplies to Crotoonia now. Have a good day.
I'll try.
Zagreb Central Station is one of the biggest stations on Crotoonia. Every day, passenger trains rattle and roll in and out of the station, hauling coaches of all kinds to and from the other towns and cities. And it was a very busy morning while Gordon was stuck outside the platform doing nothing.
Oh no, not him!
Hello, Slow Coach. What are you doing sitting around? Don't you usually pull the express?
I know, Farnsworth. I've been placed with another job. I've got to wait for my driver to pick up a schedule before I can set off.
Oh, how quaint. I suppose it's only fitting for a 10-minute...
Don't you start that! Not like you were late by 5 minutes.
Okay, that was not my fault. It was all because of that silly little circus engine. And a goat on the line. And an overheated radiator. Look, the point I'm trying to make is, at least I'm working on...
Farnsworth! Oh, what luck. Can you leave your coaches here and help Gordon take some container wagons later?
But...
Oh, splendid. Head to the goods yard, find some wagons, and be at the Selgood Bay container docks by 12:30. There's a big load to haul, so we'll need all the help we can get.
What?
You were saying?
Farnsworth, wait! You've forgotten about the passengers from my line! Oh, bonjour! Farnsworth! As Montana pulled in, CALLEY the rescue shunter rolled up along the other platform. She was delivering emergency supplies to all the stations on the main line.
Morning, Montana! What's up with you? You look like your connecting rods are twisted.
Sorry, CALLEY. Just waiting around to collect a freight train to bring around the region this morning. I've got a long run across the border today, so I can't be late.
Don't worry about it, Montana. You've been pulling the express for years. You'll catch up with it. Besides, I just heard that Henry and Chatsworth are managing the runs from Selgreb to the mainland for the morning. So you'll be covered until then.
Well, I suppose you're right. Thanks for letting me know, CALLEY.
Anytime, old-timer.
Attention! Oliver, you're clear for the 9 o'clock local to Selgreb Bay. Oh, and could one of the shunters please bring in Montana's wagons? We have to clear the platform for Thomas's supply train from Crotoonia Harbor.
And the station needs...
Then have a good one, CALLEY.
Breakdown Crotoonian coming through!
A little while later at Callville Junction, Tillie was feeling upset about Farnsworth's teasing and not being able to pull trains of her own. She wanted to do more than just moving cars and coaches in a single place.
Hey, Tillie! Tillie? Are you okay?
I suppose.
Is there something bothering you?
Sort of. Is it a bad thing to be a switch engine?
Of course not. I used to be one before I joined the rescue team. Why do you ask?
Well, Borisfangirl keeps telling me about how I'm just a little switch engine moving real engines around the train yard. He always makes me feel like I've got the lowest job in the yard, while all the other trains get to travel.
But how could they travel without their wagons? Should the big engines move back to collect their wagons, risking hitting the points or colliding into another train? It's your job to keep other engines safe when collecting their trains. And look at the other little engines of our railways. Tracy works as a shunter, but she also pulls the mail. Emma works at the docks and on the seaside branch. And Ivor, boy, he sure keeps a cool head running from the coal mines to the seaside branch and all around Crotoonia. So you see, just because you're not as big as everyone else doesn't mean you can't do more than they can. Your size is what makes you unique.
Really?
I wouldn't say it if I didn't know.
Look out! Run away, little train!
Oh no!
Clear the way! I'm going in!
Oh, thanks, Tillie. I owe you one.
See? The yards wouldn't be the same without you.
Meanwhile, at Selgrave Bay Harbor, Farnsworth and Gordon were crossly sitting on the container dock, waiting for their flatbeds to be loaded up.
Hurry up, Terex. I need to get out of these good duties as soon as possible.
And my coaches will need to be taken over the mountain soon.
Keep your smoking, you two. I'm working the best I can.
Well, you should go faster.
Yes, I agree with Gordon for once. Have me loaded first.
You first? Who made you top engine?
I just want to get back to pulling my coaches so that fine people can enjoy the view, and so that other fine people can sleep comfortably, and so
Oh dear, Farnsworth. Don't burn all your fuel telling us what we've heard before.
Well, let's not interrupt him then. Be right back, Gordon. Need to get the last few containers to hook up. There was siding 5 in the shipping company shed they were on. Right, Salty?
Righto, me hearty.
What happened next? Nobody quite knows. Farnsworth said he heard a conductor's whistle, while Gordon said he heard nothing. Either way, Farnsworth started off, and Gordon, wanting to get his work done, followed behind, just as Salty and Ariel came back with the last shipment to go.
What the? Gordon? Farnsworth?
Hi, where are you two off to?
Don't just stand there. Go and try and stop them.
Quick, Salty! Go, 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 go!
Hey, watch it, you two. I had the right of way. Get back here!
Elsewhere, Montana was finally making his way back to the junction with a loaded slow goods train when suddenly... Sorry, Montana, but we gotta go back around the loop. We've forgotten the flatbed quicker than the other day.
I'm going to beat you, Farnsworth.
No, you won't.
Salty? Why are we stopping?
They be in top speed now, lass. Oh, no way we can get them now.
What should we do?
Not sure. They're used to racing, but I'm not sure if rule breaking's typical.
Hurry back, Salty!
What?
Just hurry back to the harbor, quick! We've got to warn the other engines. If we keep racing like this, there's going to be a crash at the junction.
I'm gonna be late. The border special is going to be stuck unless I get back in time. What the? Gordon! Farnsworth! Stop!
CALLEY, we've just gotten an emergency report. There's been an accident at great full force. Montana's overrun the point, and he's crashed into an embankment. Gordon and Farnsworth are both stuck in a ditch, and their cargo is spilled in there. We've had reports of no injuries on site, but help could still be needed. We've ordered a breakdown train to be ready for you. Pick it up and get there as soon as you can.
Got it, Chief. Over and out. I'm the Crotoonia Patrol, and I'm ready to roll.
All 20 cars, all ready for... Oh, dear. What's happening, Callie?
No time to talk. Montana, Gordon, and Farnsworth are all in a mess.
What?
Rattling rivets! What happened to you?
Oh, I was moving along the line, and the signal was clear. But then they came along the next minute and the signal changed.
You should have known we'd be coming. The signal should have been down for me.
The signal? For you? Ha! I was supposed to pull a fine passenger train over the...
Ha! It's not fine as the express. Why, that train is as precious as...
Quiet! Goodness gracious, you two. You're acting worse than Montana should be. He's worked all morning with the slow freight all around Selgreb, while you two have been breaking safety regulations on the rails all morning.
Crossing the intersection without warning other engines.
Racing off from the station when you're not supposed to, and leaving coaches on the platform.
And nearly sending engines straight through the buffers.
Looks like you two will need more than just new paint to look better.
Oh, I'm sorry about the mess, CALLEY. The signal was cleared, but I guess I should have looked more carefully instead of rushing back down the line.
Nonsense! The accident wasn't your fault. It was silly engines and a dozing signalman that caused the problem. You were simply too late. You've been working really hard from what I've heard. Still, we better try and get you guys back on track. Breakdown Crotoonian to the rescue!
Back at Colville Junction, there was a great state of panic. Without Montana, the special express train, the Fairy Tale Arrow, couldn't move anywhere. The manager of the railway company, Missy Ella, was on the platform listening to the noise. Please, Ella, I need to get back over the border by tonight. I kinda miss my connection back to Duckburg.
I'm well aware of that, Scrooge, and we're doing the best we can to get everything under control and on time.
Couldn't you find another engine to pull the train?
But all of the other big engines are scheduled with trains. Everyone except...
How come you can't do it, Kate?
I'm stuck on back-to-back goods runs to the freight yard. This cargo's important, and so are the loads Cormac's arranging for our depot here. I wish I could help you.
And I've got to go and get Slice in the quarry and bring them to Grafton Harbor. It's an urgent shipment.
Well, I'm sure they'll find someone to pull the train.
And I think I found just the engine for the job.
You have?
Yep, and I'm looking at her and her back engine right now.
Really? Me? Pull the express? Yahoo!
Tillie could hardly contain herself. After waiting for so long, she finally had a big train she could pull outside of the junction.
Thank you, ma'am. We're ready to go now.
Oh, we won't let you down, Miss Ella. Will we, Ivor, old boy? Soon, a pair of engines coupled up to the train. They were told that Henry and Sir Reginald would meet them at Selgreb Central and take over from there. The passengers quickly boarded the express coaches bound for Selgreb City and beyond. The baggage van's doors banged shut, the drivers brought up steam, The conductor blew his whistle.
When your feet are treading on the ground, stand up and face whatever you're afraid of. When pandemonium is all around, that's when you'll find out what it is you're made of. If you'll just believe it's true, then there's nothing you can't do. There's not a mountain there. Nothing can stop us now.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Attention! The train approaching on track 3 is the 6 o'clock express Norfolk.
At last, tired, worn, but triumphant, Tillie and Ivor rolled up to the platform with the heavy coaches.
Bubbling boilers! You made it just a minute before the deadline!
Oh, that's one in the headlamp for Farnsworth. Serves him right for calling you silly little engines. Henry and Sir Reginald soon moved out of the way so that a shunter could couple the fairy tale arrow coaches to their train after the boarding was complete. And Tillie and Ivor left to go and reload their bunkers and water tanks for the return journey back to Colville Junction. A few days later, Sir Alan Featherington, the directing manager for all the Crotoonian railways, and Panisello rounded up some of the engines and vehicles for a very special announcement.
Ladies, gentlemen, engines, cars, buses, and coaches, we are gathered here today to honor a very special switch engine and her fellow tank engine friend. She has proven to be very brave when she prevented a nasty disaster from happening in this very rail yard, helpful from her work here in the depot, and a dependable go-to engine from her readiness to help a bigger friend in need to take the express for him, with the help of another hard-working friend, of course. Tonight, we would like to thank you, Tillie and Ivor, for your hard work, bravery, and determination here in Colville Junction. Ivor shall receive his own vintage passenger run on the Seaside Railway.
And to you, Tillie, for all that you've done around the junction.
Your very own mail run.
3 cheers for Tillie!
Hip, hip, hooray! Hip, hip, hooray!
So now, even though she still works on shunting in the junction, Tillie has her own special job on the railway, pulling mail cars down all the branch lines on the railways of Crotoonia. She loves working with her friends from the junction like Johnny and the Greendale Rocket, and Tracy from the Dreamfleet Rail Company, and her other friends like Thomas and Casey Jr. always make sure to give a friendly peep when they're on early morning jobs.
Engine number 3 on track 1, you are clear for departure.
And Tillie is very proud of finally having a big job to call her own.
There's not a mountain that we can't climb. There's not a river we can't make it over. There's no tomorrow that we can't find if we try. We know we're gonna make it. Nothing can can stop us now. Nothing can stop us now.
Hello, Thomas. How'd your first run of the day go?
Splendid! Right on time, dry rails, and smooth running.
Too much running, you might say.
All that speeding up Selgrove Hills has made me feel giddy.
Not to mention a speedy ride for the passengers.
Don't worry. I tried to keep my passengers comfortable as much as I can.
Hello again, Slowcoat. Better hurry if you're going to catch me.
Oh, here we go again.
Later, Casey.
Oh, see ya, Thomas.
Come on, Thomas. You'll need to go fast if you want to make this best 2 out of 3.
See you at the hills, birdie.
Why do you always have to rush up here? Your passengers will be cross about this.
What? Oh, excellent! 5 minutes early and 15 minutes till Mimington. Oh, thank you kindly, Thomas. I'll let you off this time, but don't go playing that kind of stuff for the next train. It was exciting for me, but not so much for the other passengers. Toodaloo. Right then, Thomas. Up for another race?
Not at the moment. I've got to get back to doing work properly. Maybe another day. Bye, Bernie!
Goodbye then, Thomas.
Right then, Luke. What do you want me to do while you guys are gone?
Well, Tracy, I want you to arrange the goods train that Wartime's picking up later today. Can you manage moving the wagons in place?
Of course I can. Why do you think the tower called me to work here?
Because you like to do big jobs?
How did you know?
Well, that's what Humphrey and Roderick told me at your yard.
Oh, I knew that.
Now, we've got to go and pick up a package from the Crotoonia Goods Depot. So, make sure things are done when we come back.
Right, time to get to work. This load's gonna need to be shifted fast. Better get on it. Come on, just move. Just move. Come on, please move. Come on, move. Come on, please just move. am I gonna move these wagons? I've handled this kind of work before. That's it! Let's go get those other wagons.
Wow, Tracy, really good work. You get that home set in just 10 minutes?
Yep, all that lot was easy. After the first try.
The first try?
I'll tell you in a bit.
But have you seen the Carville shunter around here? The locomotive should be fetching my express coaches for the 11:45 train.
Well, you're looking at him. Hey, Gordon. I'm taking over Puffle's shift while he's taking a goods train down to Groflin Harbor. Besides, someone has to look after another's job.
You do have a point there, but not all things can be easy, like shunting coaches for one's passenger run. For all the express is an important job for an important engine like the very Doncaster you're looking at.
You're one to talk. Anyway, you seem to pique someone's curiosity, Gordon, as I am tempted to know what it feels like to pull such an impressive train full of travelers from all around the world.
And what a fancy train this is, my dear Casey. The Express, an example of elegance on the rails. Miles of the railway's finest coaches racing along the lines with a fine big engine in front. Like me. He pulls like a bullet train.
Expresses are the big fancy trains that only stop at the big important stations.
And the locals are the ones that go to all the stations on the line. Blah, blah, blah-de-blah, blah. We're all so happy in the end.
You watch your mouth there. Not to sound repulsive or anything, but I think that a circus locomotive, such as yourself, should be better off pulling a train down this rubbish and recycling yard. Now go and fetch my coaches.
Hey, is that my train seat, Junior?
Yep, all ready to go down to Selgrab City.
Wait!
Hey, what's the matter, Gordon?
You're taking my coaches.
Whoa, wait a minute. If I'm taking your coaches, who's gonna take my cars then?
Casey Jr., why would you go and do that?
You didn't say where to bring your coaches, Gordon. Sayonara.
Oh, the indignity.
Hey, Pete. What's up?
Oh, morning, Tillie. These trucks are needed at Cliffstone Mountain Quarry urgently, but these little buggers are living up to that name. Timothy's waiting to collect them at Baseline Quarry.
Would you like me to take them there for you?
Not too sure. There's still lots of shunting to do here in the yards today.
Please? I'm up for the challenge.
Well, all right, if you're sure. I'll go and get Rosie out while you're gone. Take care with this lot, Tillie. They're not called troublesome drugs for nothing.
Ah, don't worry about me, Pete. I'm always up for a challenge.
Hello, Edward.
Hello, Tillie. Do you need help with those troublesome trucks?
No, thank you, Edward. Nearly there. Nearly there.
All right, boys, cue. Hold back. Hold back.
Oh, no, you don't. Goes above the beat. Yeah, goes above the beat. That's better.
That must be... Whoa! Tillie, did those give any trouble to you at all?
No trouble at all, Timothy. They were very well behaved.
Wow! You're a natural at pulling troublesome trucks, Tillie. If only I was as good as you.
Thank you, Timothy.
Now, let's get these trucks over to the siding.